Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. I'm AC and today I'm going to walk you through this almost new 2023 Newmar Ventana. I say almost new because the previous owner, I actually took this unit in on trade. He used it like once or twice and then ended up trading up for a King Air that we had that also had bunks. So it's a good coach if you've got little ones that travel with you, or maybe you have teenagers that still like you enough to go with you. It's a nice one to have, or maybe you have some friends that like to mooch off of you and go with you everywhere. So regardless, this is a good unit if you got extra guys coming with you. We're going to start up front, kind of work our way back. This is equipped with the 360 camera view, so you're going to have a backup camera, turn signal camera. You'll see the side cameras as we go around the back, around the side I should say. Keyless entry, doorbell. Of course, we're going to have our Alcoa aluminum wheels. So these are 315/80s on the tires, 22.5-inch rims. Diesel, so you're going to have 100 gallons of fuel capacity on this. The front wheels are cut at 50 degrees. This is where you would put an outdoor refrigerator freezer if you like. It's already kind of set for it with your outlets. Be pretty easy to put one in there if you needed one. All right, here's your pass-through storage. It does go out in both directions, 1,000-pound capacity on that. Of course, it's March Madness time, right? So what better place to watch the games? It's also almost the end of the regular season in the NBA, so perfect place to hang out, watch your favorite teams play, and hopefully kick some butt. This coach is also equipped with your window awnings, as you can see here. So if you're watching TV inside or they're sitting on the couch and the sun hits you, comes in at a weird angle, you can put those down and really help out with that. We also have our two Nova Gerard awnings up top. It has that option as well with the lights, LED lights up top. Makes it really nice on a nice warm day. If it's a little warmer day, I'd pull those out, but it's still not as warm as it looks. Here is your other pass-through storage. And here's that good view of the star foundation. So you can see down here that it is welded onto the frame, but it does not sit on top of the frame, which is very important. So that gives you that nice quiet ride. Keeps it square and true, so there's no flexing. Keeps everything working just as it should. All right, here's your, it's a little larger, a little wider tray, but it's not a full length because we do have our Oasis hydronic heating right behind that. I'll point that out when we come around the other side. This is actually for your window awnings, so this is how you would pull those down. All right, so this is going to be your tool compartment here. Nice little pegboard here if you want to put some fluids in here, some light tools. Rather than just closing that off, they give you a nice storage compartment there, so they don't waste any space at Newmar. They give you as much storage as they can. Here at the back end, we've got our passive steer tag axle. So this does have a 12-degree cut on this, so it will turn as you're backing in, turning into tight spots. You can do a full donut around most other RVs with that. So really nice feature to have. Chassis batteries right here with your disconnect. Of course, your emissions particulate filter down below, everybody's favorite. All right, back here, we're going to have our rear engine compartment. You can see we have a rear radiator on this. We're going to have a couple things back here to point out. This is going to be for your techs if they need to do any diagging. You're going to have easy access to your engine, oil, and transmission. Also your radiator coolant. 15,000-pound towing. You've got a 7-pin connector here and an airline for your tow vehicle. Right here is your backup camera. And also up top, if you look there, there's your other camera for that 360 view. In this rear compartment is your block heater plug-in. Now this is a pass-through. It does go through both of these compartments, so if you have little larger items you can store in there. Here is your 13-gallon def tank. Sewer hose storage. Right here is a good angle to see those hydraulic leveling jacks down there. Makes it nice and easy when you get to your campsite. You hit auto level, let it do its thing, and then just enjoy your trip. Here in the water bay, we're going to have our full house water filter system, outdoor shower, hot and cold water, our water hose on a power reel. Nice clean look, easy to kind of see where everything is, everything's labeled nice and neat, so it makes it really easy once you get to camp to set up. Hook up your sewer hose, get it ready to go, and also your water. So, forgot to mention on this unit that this is a custom exterior paint, so it's not one of the stock paint jobs. They kind of did a really good job, I think, of picking the colors. 50 amp service, surge guard and transfer switch back there, cable inlet right here. Oasis hydronic heating and hot water system. So that is your tankless hot water system. Here's the back side of these two storage compartments that I showed from the other side. And then also, before I forget, here is the side camera for your 360 camera view. Back side of the pass-through storage. Here are your 8 house batteries on a tray, slide tray. Makes it easy to swap those out when it comes time to do so. All right, here in this front compartment, you're going to have your lever to pull to open up that generator compartment up front. That is your generator exhaust. It does get pretty hot, so be careful not to get burnt by that. All right, here is your generator. Of course, it's an Onan diesel gen. You've got your quick connect for your airline in case you need to air up your tires, air up inner tubes or paddle boards. A hot water tap so you can clean off all the bugs off the front of your coach. Your 2 air horns and your 2 city horns. You have a work light here that you can turn on and off as needed. All right, now we'll go ahead and go inside. I do have the steps turned off so that they don't open and close every time I open the door. So before we go in, additional storage under these first 2 steps. Plenty of room in there for gloves, tools, maybe your shoes, whatever you want to put in there. So we come in here on the left side, you're going to see a fire extinguisher. You're also going to see your battery disconnect and your compartment door locks. You can lock and unlock your compartments outside. All right, we're going to kind of do like last week, start at the back of the coach and work our way in. So back here in the main bathroom, we're going to have a couple things to point out. We're going to have the flip down seat there in the shower. It does have the aqua view to help you conserve fresh water. Going to have a safe in here and additional wardrobe space up top. Also going to have a storage compartment down there. Good sized medicine cabinet. There is an outlet under here on this corner. I have a couple drawers there. Plenty of room under here for your cleaning supplies. Splendid washer dryer. Of course, we're going to have our emergency exit door. If you ever need it, this panel comes off. It's got a couple magnets that hold it on there, so it's easy to take off in an emergency. You're going to just drop the ladder, let it extend down, and then you can get out. Hopefully you never have to use it, but if you do, you'll be glad you have it. All right, here in the bedroom, we're going to have our queen size bed with storage underneath. Under here, you're going to have a couple folding chairs for your booth, and then the extension there for the booth dinette as well. Your hoses for your central vac system. On both sides of the bed, you're going to have a nice little nightstand with an outlet and also a storage compartment. Plenty of room overhead. There's an outlet in there as well. You want to make sure when you open these, you only open one at a time. If you don't, these corner ones will hit the other door there. Underneath here, you're going to have a couple things. You're going to be able to turn on your security lights, your accent lights, and your bedroom lights as well. Over on the left side there, you're going to have your speaker buttons. So you can turn your speakers on and off. You can have one on each side of the bed. All right, of course, you got to have another TV. You can never have enough TVs. Watch all your games in every room of the house, basically. So you have wardrobe on both sides. And then you're going to have some really good storage. Remember, on these soft closing drawers, that you let them go in nice and soft. Don't slam them in there. Here's your AV cabinet where you put your receivers for your satellite, DVD players, etc. All right, so not only do you have your exit door, you also have an emergency exit window in case you can get to that door in the back. You're gonna have a nice little pocket door here for privacy. Again, this is a bunk model, so you're going to have the kids with you. You start getting out of hand, you can close these doors. So the bunks are actually 72 inches in length, so plenty of room, even for an adult to sleep in there. This was equipped with the TV on both of the bunks, also a reading light, and a window for each bunk. So it makes it really nice. Gives the kids a nice little clubhouse to hang out in. It also doubles as a closet. If you don't want to take the kids with you, you can take the bunks out and use it as a closet, which is why we have these doors on there. But again, if they want to use it as a clubhouse, you can remove the ladder, let them close the door, have some privacy, and kind of pretend they're in their fort. Here's our main touchscreen panel here where you can adjust your lighting. You can pair to your cell phone there, control your heating and cooling, turn on your floor heat, your auto gen start. It's really nice having a good central location so you can come over here and just do whatever you need to do. Here because this is a bunk model, we actually have 2 full baths, so it's not just a bath and a half, you have 2 showers. Let the kids make a mess in here, and then you have your bathroom nice and neat. Okay, here are all your breakers and fuses. You also have your GFI outlets here for your floor heat. So remember, if something's not working, doesn't have power, always check these first. Here is your second shower, also has the AquaView Aquamizer to help you conserve fresh water. Really nice feature to have. 2 full baths in a 43-foot coach is pretty awesome to have, I gotta tell you. Of course, you're gonna have extra people with you, so you're gonna need more room for all your groceries. This also doubles as another closet if you need more wardrobe space. Slide out pantry drawers. Plenty of room there for all your groceries. Of course, residential refrigerator. This does have a lock here, so you can lock it when you're going down the road. Of course, ice maker. Here in the kitchen, we're going to have our stainless steel double sink. Sink covers. Also, nice little spot here for a trash can. Can never have enough remotes. Again, you can have the kids or other company with you, so dishwasher will come in handy. Probably can't blame this on the kids, but touch-up paint. So when you're not paying attention, you put some dings on your coach. All right, true induction cooktop that does come out. It's kind of a nice feature to have, so you can set up outside. You're watching the game outside, doing some tailgating, you can be cooking outside. Convection microwave. So I'm curious who everybody thinks is going to win the Final Four this year. So shoot me a text or an email. Let me know who you're rooting for. See if your team got upset already. There's been a few of those. That's why I love March Madness. All right, here we have our televator. I'm going to put that down so you can see the window behind it. Favorite part of the televator for me, rather than having a fixed TV position, is that when you're not watching TV, you have a lot of natural lighting coming in, so keeps you from feeling claustrophobic. You have opposing couches here, opposing seating. You can rotate these seats around, give you a nice big living area. Again, that turns into a sofa bed, so it's a full bed there. You have the twin bunks, plenty of room for company with you. So the whole point of getting an RV is to really go out, enjoy your time with your kids while they're little or as they're growing. Remember, time is something we never get back, so make sure you're making the most of it. Plenty of storage overhead here. And again, this is pass-through, so you can put longer items in there if needed. We have our booth dinette with storage underneath. Like I mentioned outside, lots of options on this. We have $75,000 in options on this thing. If you'd like to get a copy of this, you can shoot me a text or an email and I'll send you a copy of this. But it's got the heated floors, all electric. We got the TVs in the bunks. We got all kinds of options in this thing. Let me shut this front door here and then we'll go through the cab. As I move this seat back, just remember when you're opening and closing your slides, you always want to make sure your seat's forward so that you're not damaging the back of your seats. All right, I'm going to fire this thing up. Wireless charging pad. So you can see we have our camera set up right here. Entry locks, 360 camera view, so you can change angles on here. Your generator start and stop. Overhead fans. Then you can have your visors and your shades. Keep that sun out of your eyes while you're driving down the road. HVAC controls right here. These are going to be your Girard awning remote. Parking brake. Your shifter is actually going to be right here. So depending on how the steering wheel is, it kind of can hide it, but it's right here. You just flip up to drive, neutral, reverse. Your engine brake is also on here, as you can see here. So you would turn it on by going up and down on this, off all the way up, low, medium, and high compression. Here on the gauges, I'm going to point out a couple things. People are always wanting to know where the comfort drive is, so that steering effort is where you would go. And then you can adjust that to your liking. The more help you want, the stiffer you want the suspension, the higher you want to go. If you're in a tight spot, tight parking lot, you want to whip it around really easy, I would suggest going down a little bit, all the way down to the bottom. Normal driving, you'll find the setting that you like best. I always like being somewhere just below the middle. Steering wheel controls, you're going to have your phone call, your cruise control, your phone calls, and then here there's always a back arrow and a home screen, so you can go back and forth on the dash. So important to keep an eye on these two gauges. This is going to be your primary and secondary air gauge, so you want to make sure that those are up. When you start it in the morning, if the air's gone down, you'll hear an alarm going off. It'll tell you insufficient air or air is low, and you want to wait until these get over past that center line. It'll let you know when you can disengage the park brake and get going. Over here on the left side, we're going to have our heated mirrors, power mirrors, of course, our light switches, dome lights, and then here's your house and chassis battery boost. So you can hold that down to give yourself a jump start, basically. Here on the left side, we have our air horn on and off, so time to wake up the producer there in the van. Tag dump, I like leaving it on auto. Your equalizer leveling system that I showed you outside, you turn this on, hit auto level, and let it do its thing. Down here on the left, this is also important because you want to get comfortable before you hit the road. There's a small pedal here you'll push down so you can adjust your steering wheel. Remember, before you hit the road, always check your mirrors, make sure they're in a position where you like them. Adjust your armrests so that you're comfortable driving, so that it takes all the tension off your shoulders. You also want to anchor down so if you're hitting bumps, you're not going all over the road. So very important to do that, especially on those long trips. You don't want to get to your destination tired and stressed out, and that's the beauty of a Newmar, is you have the comfort drive, you've got the passive steer tag axle. It makes driving a breeze. I mean, if you've never done it, you know, schedule an appointment with me, come down, we can do a test drive. Before I finish up, a couple things to point out overhead here. Satellite system up here, we have our wine guard over the air antenna. We have our Wi-Fi Ranger Aspen model up there for your Wi-Fi. Your awning controls here and there. Your step, exterior step, that's where you turn it on, turn it off. Security lights. Your power control system here, so this will let you know right now we're running our generator. This is for your Oasis, so this is where you would turn that on. You can turn your burner on, your AC elements, your heating elements. There's two elements you can turn on, 2 electric elements. Slide controls, and then your Magnum inverter controls here. So this will let you know right now we're float charging. So a lot of other things on here that we can kind of walk you through. If you purchase from us, we can give you a full walkthrough, show you how to use everything. Last but not least, there is a solar prep on here, so it's ready to go if you want to add some solar panels. So that is the 2023 Newmar Ventana 4310 bunk model. Again, it's lightly used. It's almost brand new. I would say it's pretty much as good as new. So if you have any questions on this or any others, I'm available. If you want me to be your salesperson, call and ask for me, shoot me a text, an email, and I can reach out to you as needed. So thank you guys for watching. Si hablo español, me pone a hablar al 720-276-4241. We'll see you guys next week.